what stops you? What stops you from seeing that people are actually listening to you? What stops you from feeling heard? What stops you from having a voice? Because there could be something missing. Maybe they're not saying anything, and so they're not being heard. Or what stops you from projecting your voice so you are heard? Or what stops you from seeing that you are having an impact on others? Hey guys, Matt Tait again from Fork in the Road, your channel for transformation. Once again, Surfers Paradise Beach, enjoying the views around the Soul Building and the beautiful views of everybody having a wonderful time at the beach. Very excited to be here as always on a sunny day in the middle of winter in July in Australia. This is a great place to be. And so today I'm continuing on the meta model and generalizations and the book, The Structure of Magic, and bringing forward some of the micro examples that are there to help you move forward. And so when you think about the examples that are going to help you move forward, it's all about understanding the generalizations that keep you stuck, that keep you from moving forward, that hold you back. And so there's some challenges we can bring. For example, if you've got a generalization, nobody ever listens to me, or you've got other generalizations, they always hurt me, these generalizations, or these bits, the things are deleted, they're distorted, they're generalized. But I like that one from before, that nobody ever listens to me. It's a big generalization, and the whole point with generalizations is to get someone reconnected to their real experience, because they've removed it and they're living an impoverished model of the world, meaning they are looking at the world negatively when actually there's lots of choices. The whole point of the meta model, which is what this all is about, the meta model, is about expanding your model of the world, the way you think about the world, the options that are available in the world. That's the whole point of it. So, nobody ever listens to me. And here are 3 more little tricks, little one-liners that you can use to help unpack the problem that someone's got in their thinking. And so the big problem they have in their thinking is coming around. These 3 statements will really help you get through. It'll help to expand their model of the world. It'll help to move them forward. And so what are some of the examples? So the first one I'd like to bring forward from my previous videos is about understanding this line. Use these 3 lines. Can you imagine a time in the future or a situation where people have listened to you? The second one is, what stops you? What stops you from seeing that people are actually listening to you? What stops you from feeling heard? What stops you from having a voice? Because there could be something missing. Maybe they're not saying anything, and so they're not being heard. Or what stops you from projecting your voice so you are heard? Or what stops you from seeing that you are having an impact on others? Is there something you're missing? So what stops you is the second one, which can get under the surface of the generalization that nobody is listening to me anytime ever. So what stops you is the second one. The third one is, you can flip it. Well, let's just check that we're not projecting, and let's just check in. Are you listening to other people? No, but maybe they are. Maybe they're always listening and they're never having a voice. But just check in. Are you listening to other people? Are you really hearing what they've got to say? Because sometimes we can be so busy being upset, not being heard, that we're not actually hearing anyone else. Sometimes it starts with us. Sometimes it starts with us actually hearing someone first, and then they can hear us second. Sometimes we have to take the leadership role and be the responsible adult and be the one that does the listening first. We all want to be 5-year-old children where people are doing things for us first, but an adult actually does the thing first and leads to lead the child or in a lot of cases, adults are children, and so leading the adults to the listening, to the hearing, to taking everyone's point of view into account. And so that's the point that I want to make here, is that, you know, flipping it around and saying, well, are you doing that? Are you listening to people? And what's the evidence of that? That's an interesting generalization, because we can start to get under the surface, expand the model of the world and say, okay, well, maybe I will take the leadership position, because now you become empowered. You can lead the conversation. You can get below the expectation of other people making your life easier. And you can actually go and get yourself into a place where you are the one leading the listening. And then you can let them know later on that they're not listening. So these are all things that will help you to move forward. So I hope that helps today. Those are the 3 little tips as I'm walking on the beach. These 3 little tips will help you move forward. These 3 little tips will expand your model of the world, will expand the other people's model of the world. If you're leading someone and you're listening to someone saying that nobody listens to me, well, are you listening to someone? You know, what would it look like if you were listening to someone, or what would it look like if you were being heard? You know, just expand that. Or have you ever been heard? Like, all these different things are ways of getting under the surface of the surface structure, getting to the deeper meaning, to understand the generalization and reconnect the person with their real experience, because they've removed a whole lot of experience. This is Matt Tait from Fork in Road YouTube channel. As always, like and subscribe to the channel, and you can get these videos on a regular basis. And by all means, comment on how generalizations and you have got under the surface, and how this video has helped you today. I'd love to hear your comments. See you in the next video.